Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing what I've coined the Zoom blowout. So a lot of you are home, but you still have to do Zoom meetings. So I thought this was a quick little blow dry technique to teach you to save some time. Tools that I have today is I have my wet brush, and this one is great because it says Alexa wash my hair, which we all wish was possible. I have our spike brush, and this is the number 38, the size. It's great because it has the boar bristle, which helps to stretch and smooth it, or elongate and straighten the hair, and then the nylon bristles, which help to polish and add shine. So it's great when you have both boar and nylon bristles in a brush when you're styling. So I'm going to start out with prepping with the relaxing fluid, which is one of my favorite products for my hair. I use about that amount. Rub it in your hands, and then you just ends of the hair. And see, I'm just really concentrating in the front section, and you'll see why in a second, and why it's called the Zoom blowout. And then the liquid spell, which of course is my favorite product. Rub that in, 3 pumps again, get it in the root, off my face. Okay. All right, so now, key to a really good blowout is section and clips. So let's start there. So with the Zoom blowout, because you're looking at people like this, what do we not need to worry about? The back of our head. So we're going to section that out. And depending on the thickness of your hair, I'm going to go to right about behind my ears. And I'm going to just take out a small section of the crown to dry. And then from there, we're going to clip that back section away, which no one will see. And then we go and start our blowout. So I have pretty fine hair, medium density. So depending on your hair, it'll take you a little longer, a little less, and how you'll section will be a little bit different for myself. Like I can take this whole pretty much front section in a brush and dry it with proper tension. But for other people with thicker hair, you'll want to split that, so I'll just show you that method. So I'm going to turn on my dryer. Now, a couple of key blow drying tips to ensure you're not damaging your hair. You'll see, I'm just going to kind of mimic this while it's off so you can hear me. I'm going back and forth. I don't want to leave that heat directed to one area because you will burn the hair. I'm elevated about 4 to 6 inches above that strand that I'm drying, and I'm following it down as I'm going. And then not concentrating too much on the ends. Sometimes I'll roll up a little bit and then come back down, and then very end hit those ends because those are usually our weaker part of our hair. So for me, that section's already dry. That was about 2 minutes. And then I'll come over to this side. As you see, being right-handed, it's much harder for me to do the right side of my hair. So it's still a little bit wet in that top section. I'm just going to come back in, make sure that's really nice and dry. Because if you fail to get all the moisture out, what will happen is this might feel dry out here and underneath, but the interior might still be damp, and then throughout the day it's just going to expand. And then you're going to end up with frizzy hair after you've spent that time blowing it out, or so you thought. All right, so then we're going to come into this front piece. And if you have bangs, you should always start with the bangs first, because if they dry and over dry, as you know, they will just kind of do their own thing, and you'll have to re-wet them to get them to cooperate. My part never kind of has a permanent residence, so I just kind of go where it wants to go that day. I kind of go right down the center. I'll show you. And again, this is just a very quick blow dry. I'm going to practice what I preach. Take a thin section, the crown. Don't need that much, and that's a harder section to dry anyway for most people because you have to elevate your shoulders. All right, so I got that last section. And just kind of take the brush through it a few times. Okay, that's it. 8 minutes it took me. So if you have thicker hair, it might take you a tad bit longer. And then you just pin this back section and secure it. And then you are all ready for your Zoom meeting without having to do the remainder of your hair. And nobody will know.